Hello and welcome to the 17th day of a 21-day spiritual reset. Today I'd like to talk about a trait that we humans need to inculcate to have a spiritual reset, and that is reverence. And by reverence, I don't mean mere respect. I mean a deep, abiding, worshipful respect. With the advancement of science, we humans had deluded ourselves into thinking that we are invincible until this current pandemic reminded us that nature will forever lie outside our control. Until modern religions came along, most ancient cultures believed in some form of paganism. And by paganism, I mean worshipping nature in all its glory, worshipping the oceans, the rivers, the mountains, trees, animals, everything, and understanding that we are only a part of it, living and live and let live concept. But despite warning signals from nature with the recent forest fires in Australia that refuses to, being tamed, the Amazon fires, the tsunamis, the earthquakes, the religious warfares. We just would not take the cue. It was almost like there were the flashing SOS lights going on a airplane control panel, and we refused to take heed, and until nature and universe forced us to do an emergency landing, and we were sent to our thinking chair in the corner. This reminds me of a Native American saying which is so apt for today's time. Until we cut down the last tree, eat the last fish, and poison the last stream, we will not realize that we cannot eat money. So, what exactly are we supposed to do now? When we find ourselves helpless and not as invincible as we thought we are, suddenly there is this flood of global prayer chains, meditation chain, trying to implore the universe to come to our aid. Has it ever occurred to us that maybe the other species did exactly that? Global chain of imploring the universe to come in and take charge, because we were just not doing it on our own. And the universe came in with dispassionate precision and taught us taught us to take stock of what we have brought upon ourselves. So I would like to take this discussion, I would a little bit deeper, shift gears. I'd like for us to discuss the two energies, or two principal pulls inside a human being. A man is split into two personalities. There is this we are at once this majestic, towering, the finest creation of nature, and at the same time, like everything else in nature, we are not spared from going from dust to dust, and there is no permanence in our power or our achievements. So let's take this split in human personality or human character one level deeper. We have this split of a higher self and a lower self. And the higher self has awareness. We are the only species that we know of which is aware of being aware. And the lower self is our basic animalistic instinct. And when we take this analogy one step deeper, we realize that our higher self has higher instincts like responsibility and love, and the lower one functions like it does in the animal world, where might is power, the survival of the fittest. Now let's take this one more step deeper. What does the higher instinct, the lower instinct make us do? The lower instinct, this animal instinct, if you will, makes us hanker for money, sex, and power. And the higher instinct, there is Sat Chit Ananda, a Vedantic concept which translates into truth, awareness, and bliss consciousness. So how do we reconcile these two parts of us? We have to, I would like to bring in another angle to this higher instinct of love and responsibility. You know, the Spider-Man movie popularized this statement that with great power comes great responsibility. I would like to bring in a different angle. How do we reset into ourselves into a path towards Sat Chit Ananda, truth, awareness, and bliss? We can do that by flipping these two modern mantras. The first one is, with great power comes great responsibilities. I would like to offer the reverse of it. With great responsibility comes great power. And the second modern mantra is the love of power. And if we flip that into the power of love, we would have reset ourselves into the earn the right to a passage to the higher realms of truth, awareness, and bliss consciousness. So I would like to bring a certain discussion, or I would like to urge you to take this time where we have been forced to sit in our thinking chair in the corner to ask ourselves 3 questions. How have we brought ourselves to this condition? Secondly, where are we headed from here? And thirdly, what can we do to get out of this sense of powerlessness and despair and hopelessness? I would like to leave you with one thought. And I hope that you take this time that you have to ponder over this question, this thought. It's not what we have. It's not what we are doing. It's about what we have become. Please spend a little time thinking about these questions. Not what we have, not what we are doing, but what we have become. And therein lies the answer to getting out of this mess that we have created. That is all the discussion for today. Until we meet again, please stay safe and be positive. And thank you for watching this video.